Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you are a returning investy bestie, thank y'all so much for coming back. I do appreciate you guys being here. As always, I am not a financial advisor or fiduciary. I am an investor just like you. I just happen to make YouTube videos documenting the journey of my husband and myself to early retirement. Also, please beware of scammers, spammers, fake pages. I am only active on YouTube and on Instagram. So if you see Mommy Trader anywhere else, those are fake pages. I try to get them down, but y'all already know when you kind of, when you make it in the algorithm world, fake pages, spammers, bots, all of that, they pop up. So y'all can help your sister out and report them when you see them. Okay. So today I wanted to share I think an encouraging video with you guys, something that I've been learning. I've been doing a lot of reflecting now that I'm about to turn 40 in a few weeks, and just been talking to my husband, reading a lot of articles, going down memory lane of the past 10 years. If you did not know, we started at 30. So a whole decade of just being on this journey, being consistent, and to go from where we started 10 years ago to where we are. I think our net worth is like 1.8, and that's with the regression in the market. Is nothing short, not just of a miracle, because I want to make sure that, I put some emphasis on this. This is work. This is sacrifice, right? One of my favorite scriptures of all time is faith without works is dead. You can have all the faith, all the dreams, all the hopes in the world. If you don't do anything, if you're not actually up making a sacrifice, putting in the effort, if you're not willing to step out, if you're not willing to take calculated and educated risks, you're not going to realize your dreams. And so, reflecting on the past 10 years, and I have a couple of videos that's going to really be talking about this more, because I want to make sure I'm putting out content, not just the investing, but behind the scenes of it, the psychological aspect of it, the consistency aspect of it. And one of my other favorite quotes from Warren Buffett that really kind of stuck out to me when my husband and I first started on this journey was, he said something that really struck me. And it was, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you're going to work until you die. And when I first heard that statement, I was like, whoa, that's kind of deep, because I never really thought about retirement or anything like that when I was much younger. And let me just say to all of you who are in your early 20s, your teenagers, the time goes by fast. You may think 30 and 40 and 50 is a long ways away, and it is, but to me anyway, time moves very, very quick. So you want to make sure you are redeeming the time and using it in the best way that you can. And so today I wanted to share with you 5 assets that I believe everyone should own if you want to truly make money in your sleep, and you don't have to work until you die or until you're really, really old age where you don't have the energy, you don't have the strength to do those things that you've always been dreaming of doing your entire life. Like 5 forever assets, right? That we've learned about from Warren Buffett and from other people who we consider mentors in our personal lives and online, to really find a way to, increase our income sources. Because look at inflation, look at the economy, right? Things are getting really bad, and we have to find a way. And so one of the forever assets is always going to be some type of high yield savings account. Why? Because you can get a nice amount of interest on your money versus a regular savings or checking account. I think most banks and even credit unions offer some variation of this, but you should be getting paid some type of interest on your money, whether it's $10, whether it's $10,000, whether it's $100,000. And one reason why I like this type of asset is for its liquidity, right? Especially if you want to start a business, you want to buy a home, if emergencies pop up, you have children, things like that. It's nice to have an asset that you can access quickly. You don't have to worry about selling a stock. You don't have to worry about, selling, a house or anything. You can really take care of your short-term emergencies quicker and with the peace of mind. So definitely, again, not financial advice, but we're just talking here, right? Everybody should have some type of high yield savings account. Again, not a regular traditional savings account, but a high yield savings one, because most of them are paying between 4 and 6%, right? Some of my favorites are Capital One, Ally is another one. SoFi, I know several of you have told me you've had good experiences with. So you want to make sure that, again, you're putting your cash somewhere where it can make money for you. And you can also put under this like CDs as well, which I think are great, and like bonds. I love iBonds. I've made a couple of videos on iBonds on my channel, so make sure you check out my playlist. But liquidity is what I'm talking about here for the most part. Yeah, with CDs you have like 3 months, 6 months, but it's not like being like money in a 401k where you can get actually penalized for that. So high yield savings account is the one forever asset. The second forever asset, and I have my iPad right here, is stocks, like some type of investments. You have to have some type of securities if you are looking to make money in your sleep, right? Compound interest is a beast when it's on your side. When you are paying credit cards interest and you're paying car loans, all that interest you're paying banks compound interest. But when you get dividends or when your investments grow, that's you receiving compound interest. You're getting paid in it. And so investing to me is a life changer, especially nowadays, because there's so much content, there's so many platforms out there for all types of, like people in terms of their learning styles. If you want Fidelity, there's Fidelity. If you want Vanguard, if you want Robinhood, if you want Cash App, Cash App even allows you to invest. So, and you can invest with small amounts of money. We're doing the $1 a day investing challenge. The pick for Q3 that you all voted on was SPLG. And if you need your books or trackers, check out my website down below. Information is in my description box. But you cannot save your way to wealth. You must invest in some type of security. And that's why I have my channel. That's why there's several other channels out there who are really, really great at really sharing this information so that you can see that this does work when you do it right. Okay. So that's the second type of forever asset. The third forever asset that we own that I wanted to talk about is real estate. Now, real estate is not for everybody. It is not for everybody. And you want to make sure that when you are buying a house, right, there is a lot of money to get into real estate. Like if you want to buy a house, you got to have a down payment and closing costs, etc. But also when you get into the house, if things break down, you're responsible for that. If something needs to be updated or repaired, you're responsible for that. You cannot call someone else to fix it. If you're trying to get into rental properties, like that type of real estate, then you have to make sure you are vetting and getting good tenants in your property. If anything go wrong, they call you for it. So you really have to make sure you understand everything that goes on with real estate, because sometimes it's better just to rent, right? But overall for us, right? And according to Warren Buffett and a lot of other million and billionaires, right? Real estate, you're owning some type of physical asset, right? I'm not talking about gold and silver metals, which we have and we do enjoy, but physical ownership, right? Because someone is going to need somewhere to live always, right? Even down to like land, which I actually prefer more than like the actual physical property, the land under it, because you cannot add more land. What's here is what's here on this earth. So owning a piece of land is very, 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 very important, at least to my husband and I. And to see our real estate value. Now we own 4 properties. We're trying to buy this 5th one, but the inventory is low, the interest rates are high, and it's not a lot out here. So, we're trying to do this before the pre-approval expire, but it may expire. If it does, we'll just move on and focus on our accredited investing journey, which we have been really slowly moving with. I made a post about it on my Instagram stories, and I have a post about it on Instagram. So if you're not following me over there, make sure you do. Information is down below. But our real estate, we have over $1 million in real estate. It's really crazy. Like our main home and then 3 properties with land. And one of those properties is out of state. I did vlog that whole experience where we bought a house, I would say near Charleston, South Carolina. And that's a really major place a lot of people are migrating to. So You know, having that income where we do receive our rent, we have really great tenants. And so, it just is nice to be able to receive that income. We're like your small mom and pop landlords. And it really is nice to own a physical piece of property. Again, making money in our sleep. Sometimes it does require us to fix and repair things, but for the most part, the tenants take care of the house. We take care of things the right way when problems come up. And we just kind of just keep living our lives. Okay. So the fourth forever asset, again, if you want to make money in your sleep and not work till you die, is some type of business, right? Businesses are really the backbone of the American economy. Like somebody who has an idea, they had a thought and they wanted to kind of realize it, right? And a lot of people have like a side hustle or a part-time job. Should we even need to do that? No, right? I think if you have the qualifications, if you put in the work and the effort, one job should be enough to support you. But in these times that we're living in, many of us, like I even have MT, it's a side hustle, right? I run MT, the brand, as a business in my spare time. It's a sacrifice, but that extra income that you make, you can help fuel your financial goals a little bit quicker so that you can retire early, right? And having the books that I've made because of this channel, right, that I created, that I can get royalties from, is a way that I can make money in my sleep. Offering products, my videos, the evergreen content that I have in my beginner investing playlist, how to invest, what is a Roth IRA, what is a 401k, etc. Those are videos YouTube are pushing out. And though I've made those videos 1-2 years ago, it's still making money for me in my sleep. So that's another way that a lot of people, make money and they can not have to stress so much about retirement, is a business. And you will be surprised at what you're good at and what your customer base would like. So always just do your research and just step out. I mean, I'm filming on my phone. I don't have a fancy setup. Look at me. I'm in my bedroom. My husband is in his office. Kids are out there making a lot of noise. Sometimes I'm filming in my car, right? But I am just the average regular investor, just sitting here chit-chatting with y'all about the importance of being better with our money. And a lot of you like that, and you come back every time I post a video. I only post 2 videos a week, sometimes 1 video a week. But again, I think what we have over here, this community, resonates, right? And again, I would have never known that if I didn't just take the leap, press record on my phone, and just start talking. Okay, so definitely a forever asset is starting a business. And then finally, this is a good one, okay? Yourself, right? A lot of times we don't think of ourselves as an asset. We are absolutely an asset. Having a high yield savings account, stocks, real estate, a business won't exist without us, right? So invest in knowledge, invest in, wanting to understand, wanting to learn more. That means you're going to have to make a sacrifice with some of your free time. I get it. A worker bee, a mama, a wife, I run MT, and still make the time to read more, to listen to podcasts, to connect with people that are like-minded like yourself. I used to spend a lot of time many years ago, many moons ago, watching reality shows. But in that same amount of time, I could learn a new skill. My husband, he has been watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to fix, like the electrical wiring, or how to do plumbing jobs around the house. All of this stuff is out here. People are making really great content to teach you how to do things. We started our garden from watching YouTube videos, and we were able to start growing cucumbers and strawberries and string beans and kale, right? And basil and parsley and oregano, just from watching YouTube videos. So you got to invest the time in yourself, right? You are your greatest asset. If you don't find the way to step out and just kind of learn something new, you're going to wake up 5 years from now and you're going to be in the exact same place. Okay. So, it's never a bad thing to learn. Warren Buffett still reads countless books. You never stop learning, ever. And that's something I want my children to understand, is see that their mommy and their daddy they're still learning. We're still trying to evolve. We're still trying to grow. So that is the 5 forever assets that we believe that everyone should have or possess if they want to do exactly what Warren Buffett talked about in his quote. If you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work until you die. And none of us want to do that. We want to travel. We want to start charities. We want to give to our grandkids and grandbabies. We want to help our children with their wedding. We want to do a lot of these things. And in order to do these things, we need some type of capital. And the 5 forever assets I talked about in today's video can help you get there. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Smash the notification button so that you don't miss an upload every time I post a video. And until next time, you already know, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.